I've already done this. 4 months ago, I streamed until I beat all 9 mainline FNAF games and FNAF World, and I did it in just under 17 hours. It was long, it was painful, and despite feeling like I was pretty good at the games, it was pretty slow. As soon as I finished, I knew I'd be back. So here I was, after a week straight of playing Zelda, ready to spend every waking moment of that day with the funny, twerking bear. And rabbit, and endo, and chicken, fox. My goal was to finish under 15 hours, and stop dying at 5 AM on night 5s. I had to finish up to what would normally be considered finishing the game for each game, so night 5 for many of them, beating FNAF World, every challenge in UCN, all 40 minigames in Help Wanted, and an ending in Security Breach that wasn't Escape because that one isn't cool enough. I'd also have to beat the clown minigame in Pizza Sim, which turned out to be way more of a problem than I expected. All that, but 2 hours quicker than last time. The stream started horribly. VR streaming makes me want to punch my everything. And I spent the first 40 minutes of stream trying to figure out why every time I fixed something, another part of it broke. I was angry. In June, Dawko's gonna do this as well, I think with the same rules. Starting a trend, I see. I mean, it's a really cool concept. Hey, Foxy, I didn't realize he came on night 1. I feel so pushed up, but like, I set up this VR play space in a hurry and don't have a ton of room to move. Nope, we need an FAQ, chat. Frequently asked questions. I've seen the trailer. I've seen the Ruin trailer. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna watch the movie. I'm not doing the DLC. I'm beating up to night 5 for most games. I'm not playing Fury's Rage. I'm not playing AR. There is no world record in this category. I'm the only person who's done it. Next. What about the board game? Didn't realize that was a thing. Holy shit, VR is lagging. All right, 5 AM. What are we at? 21%? We could probably shut her down, hang out. Throwing for content. Chat, 5 AM, 10%, easy peasy. I haven't played FNAF Pinball, no. When I was furniture shopping with Paige, we just bought a sweet couch. There were pinball machines. So like, you know, pinball machines. Except they were entirely digital. So you had like the shape of the pinball machine, but there were no actual, you know, biz and bops going on in there. Which is just so insanely lame. Like, who would buy a physical pinball machine for the experience that like an app on your phone would give you? Okay, where's Fred? Well, there you go. We must find Fredaddy, chat. Okay, we have found Fredaddy.
Is there any game you think you'll struggle on?
Yeah, this one. Sag, chat. He's among us. No boop? Man, do you think the VR is gonna survive? It might just close itself or something if I try and boop. Oh boy. Okay. It survived. My god. Is anyone gonna show up? An entire night? Hello? Just be grateful, I guess so. Ah! I was almost bamboozled. That's a dirty ceiling? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty rough place. Where do all these wires come from? How could one room... Oh shit. Okay, no, we're fine. How could one room need that many wires? No death. Alright, let's do it. What purpose would the puppet have in like a restaurant? I guess it looks kind of cool. But like it can't even walk, can it? Gives gifts. Yeah, okay. Security. Is that it? What would it do if somebody is breaking the rules? How would it enforce security?
Hi.
Man, I didn't react to that well at all. My first thought was not to smack myself in the face, but that has to be my first thought. You see the animatronic? Punch yourself in the face. If only I had 3 hands. What if there's like a VR mod for that? Could like put a hand on my hips and thrust the center button? Or I could thrust the music box? I didn't realize the mask had collision like that. That's fun. I'm trying to think of any way that I could fix the VR problems. Like this. That leg. That's gonna get me killed. Please don't lag when I swivel. Hey man. It's high-endo. I love high-endo. What a pal. Chat, what would you say the odds are that Ruin releases relatively bug-free. I was thinking about that, because like, you know, it's gotta be on their minds at every stage. Holy crap,
doing this again.
security
What the
breach
fuck have I missed?
was so unreal broken. How are we gonna fix it? Here's my theory. I think that the game's gonna be more linear, and linear always helps with breaking because you can more choose where the player goes. And I also think there's gonna be an ungodly amount of invisible walls. I better I went to put the mask up to my face. The game froze. It let go of the mask, put it back down, and Freddy killed me. Do I say it doesn't count? Yeah, sure. There's still 2 more nights, but that's the only leg one they get. If I die another time to VR leg, it'll count. Who just called me a tank? What about me is tankish? I am blocky, but that is a lot of male shape. I'm not very curvy, I'm sorry, chat. I'm a Roblox character. So the maddest I usually get in life is while editing. Because Premiere will freeze, there'll be weird audio chirps, and that gets me going. Auto-tune spiff? That is my least favorite stream I have ever edited. I'm gonna oh my god, I almost lost my balance. VR do be a little disorienting sometimes. Okay, night 7 or whatever, 6.
Congrats.
Hey chat, guess where I'm putting the lever of difficulty? If I end up beating this and you as a non-believer feel scammed because I gave the believers 1 leg death forgiveness, just know that when it comes to crossroads, I am usually a believer, whatever the word is, one-sided towards the believers. You coming all the way in, my dude? I missed you. Ah! Baby Bonnie jealous of my sweet relationship with toilet. For real, for real. He's actually been standing there for an hour. Toilet Bonnie, you're kind of breaking the tension. You're supposed to be a big, scary, moving animatronic, not a statue. You are kidding me. I can't believe I clutched that. I had to put the mask on like 2.5 times during that leg spike for it to go on. Yeah, sorry non-believers. It is a half scam on your end.
Celebrating the believer win with a sub.
1000% scam. I forgot how like insane Freddy is in this. Like he just goes to your door and then he doesn't leave.
I've got 10k balls on the line for this next prediction. Please win spiff. For the sake of my GF who am still holding hostage to watch this stream with care.
Alright, I'll do my best for your GF. Where I am 40%. Oh my god. I'm just closing that door. Fuck that, and we're worried about Foxy and Bonnie. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, that was well played. It's gonna be a bit tighter for night 5, though. Forgot about that. Pissed myself. Close the door. Oh my gosh, leg. Oh! Okay, Freddy is now upon us, but not quite among us, if you catch my drift. Close the door! Close the door! Oh my god, leg! Okay, Freddy's at the door now. So that's it. It's only Bonnie door now. 26%, 4 a.m. If I could get a sweet 5 a.m., that would be ultra cool. There's 5 a.m., 23%. Not bad. Okay, so I think that's so dumb. I don't know if we would have made it though anyway. I think we would have, to be honest. I died because I opened the door too quickly. Even though he was done his sound effects, he was still there. I think we're fine as long as I don't open the door too soon. Bump, bump. And now I'll check for Bonnie. We're good. Okay. Well, you know what night it is, chat. It's so funny that they just like actually had night 1 of this be nothing. I'm just getting some fluids in me, chat. Watch there be like a 0.5% chance that your boy does show up night 1. Nobody's ever found it because not that many people have played this game.
Congratulations. It appears you have been granted access to...
No way. Chat, we've been granted access. There you are. Holy. Do you remember from last marathon, we have a very, very simple strat for this.
Hi.
Perfect. And that's it. We're done. See, now he's there.
Hi.
Hey, man. He looks kind of funny. He kind of looks like a sack head. Oh, shit. Oh, he's back. He's back. We're fine. I forgot to seal the vent, chat. None of you reminded me to seal the vent. That's not our job. Damn right, it's your job. I'm not a swimmer. I'm actually really bad at swimming. I did swimming lessons like up until, oh nice, whatever level it took for me to be able to go into the deep end on school trips. That was all that mattered to me. My only goal was to join the cool kids in the deep end. Chat, how many of you can, whatever it's called, tread water? I've had people try to teach me how to tread water. Chat, I sealed the vent already. And I never learned. I don't get it. I would be insanely doomed if I was ever in a boat that like capsized. Oh, I have to stand up. I'm actually playing a video game now. Holy crap. Oh, you know what? I don't have to stand up for this one. Never mind. Bingo. Balloon Boy is a bit harder. Like with Plush Trap, you can actually just straight up use sound effects to win. Balloon Boy, you kind of gotta get good. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay, chat, you know what time it is?
Said it was super sick. She's also jealous I keep throwing cash at you, Pen. Thanks for not throwing for the sake of her and my 10k ball.
Yeah, I got your balls. I'm glad I made good on you forcing your GF to be with you. Throw some, in the most respectful way possible, throw some money at her too.
Screw you, bitch, I gave her gas money and now she's asking for more cash and holding out her hand. Help me someone please. Now I'm being held hostage.
How about instead of just giving her money, spend money on something you two can enjoy together? Go to a sensory deprivation tank. I've been wanting to try those. That's a sweet date idea. Oh no.
You should have known I'd
Leg! Holy shit, we're alive. Where's yellow? There's yellow. There's blue. Holy shit, chat, we are gaming right now. There's red? Game, stop lagging. I'm going to stomp on my VR after this stream. Nice! That's like a 25-minute time save, chat. Oh, fuck you, plushes.
Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Cool. That's like the first time I've ever lost this minigame. I don't really know how I died or why. Okay, why am I dying? Too much? Interesting, okay. Dude, get out of the way! Bruh. The door! God damn. Alright, Plush Trap. Let's go round 2, baby. Nice. Get outplayed. Dude, you're huge. Like, Plush Trap is the size of your body. You know, to be fair, I was about to... Damn. I was about to press the light. Oh. Hello. Winning.
You won't die.
Holy man. The lag here is unreal. There you are. Yeah, this light's humongo. I would be fine with like an even dimmer light and infinite battery. This mini game just blows so many chunks. Oh, there you are. Because of the battery on the flashlight. When the ruin comes out, I'll have to redo this. Yeah, but it'll be different. That's why I'm doing this one now. Because I want to beat my time before a new game joins. I can't imagine Ruin's gonna be very long, though. Especially compared to fucking this. Ah, okay. No more plush babies. What a troll level. Like, Lolbit just slowly backs up. But is always in your way, constantly. Ah, you know? Also, I whacked my mic. Sorry, chat. Hello again. I don't know the mechanics of this level. I just go side to side. Oh. Don't close unless I hear breathing. So just like normal FNAF 4. Reaching the fucking door. That was less good than I had hoped it would be. Tentacles. I close the door with this one so that I can anti-tentacle the room. Okay, so now I switch. Here comes your boy. We anti-tentacle the room. So slimy. Is it now? Hate to break it to you, fam, it's 5 a.m. You're gonna have to speed up that nightmare. Hey, chat. You know what people hate about the FNAF movie trailer? Because that's not how the animatronics are in game. Here they are. The red eyes, chat. They were always real.
Want to see this?
I let go! I let go! I let go! Airlink disconnected. Fuck yeah. Awesome. Fucking VR, bro. Did the stream die? So here's what I did, chat. It disconnected. So I moved my computer closer to me, and I got the switch out of the way, and I moved my phone out of the way. No more 5G is gonna get between us and the game. I mean...
Want to see the scooping room?
It's better. So far. It was the 5G from my phone.
I guess you forgot about
2, 3. Oh! Okay, well, shit. She is massive. I am just really small. Like, the bed's pretty big, too. 1, 2, 3.
Are you associated with the SLCT Twitter account?
Want to see this?
No. I have no idea who runs the Spiff Alerts Twitter account. Where's... Jesus. I was, like, outside the door when I went to that... What the fuck? How much left in VR? Not a
Keep in mind
ton.
that this DLC
Parts and service. God, I don't even know. Oh, repairs. Parts and service and vent repairs.
Welcome. Great job.
Damn, hey,
Deposit. Well done. Deposit the right eye. Good job. 2. Well done. Then close up the faceplate, and we'll call it a day. Well done. That concludes your parts and services task. See you next time.
Very nice.
Return the cupcakes to Chica's plate. Please place the
Bruh,
cupcake on the plate.
I can't reach you over there. Brett, what the fuck? What?
Return the cupcakes to Chica's plate.
Oh my god.
Great job. Congratulations. It appears you have been granted access.
Yeah, chat. Mods are gonna cull any
Welcome back to Parts and
congratulations.
Service. Freddy's got a pretty good
As-
hold of it. Give it another good job.
As soon as
Now
it's
place
done.
the is now open.
Oh god.
Removed before you can access the child's shoe. Gently grasp the music box. Carefully place the music box on the work table to your left.
to my
Great
mic.
job. That concludes your time in parts and service.
You can come back, microphone. It's safe now again.
Press the special button.
Do they really have to tell you that every fucking time? Cut you early this time!
Great job. Chica is ready.
Massive time save.
Congratulations.
I died
It
a
appears you have
bunch
been granted-
to this Freddy. Freddy is nasty.
His chest cavity is now open.
Oh my God, the mic.
child's watch. Crisis averted. To close Freddy's chest cavity. That concludes your time in parts and
Nice!
service.
That was a huge Freddy time save. God. Congratulations!
It appears
You have earned access to additional Halloween content! Oh, boy. Ah, boy. Just vent repairs. That's it. Oh, yeah, gears. Right, yes.
Motion trigger.
Yeah.
Secondary service elevator ventilation shaft.
Hour 3? I did this in 3 hours 45 minutes last time, so we should be able to still save almost half an hour. We just have to do vent repair twice again with different lighting. Oh, actually, upside down, yeah. Basically the same. Oh yeah, this is big time. I think B's activity. Yeah, this is big B's activity.
Well done.
Bye, dude. Yeah, you back up. That's funny. Oh god, that's so far. Okay. What? It disappears.
Fruit punch for everybody.
Nice.
Well done.
That was almost like me guessing. Oh, you're on my chair, huh? I'm gonna accidentally sit on her.
Please don't sit on Lo. She is not a chair.
Well, it's her own fault for sitting on my chair. Oh, it looks like she's moving. We're clear. I can sit on my chair. I'm so confused. Oh, I get it. Threw out the leg, I understand.
Well done.
Goodbye! Who is that?
Special button in the candy pail to
Pizza
enter that-
party! This is it. Alright, chat. Direct me. Left. Left again. I know that one. That's just, I don't even think it matters. And then it's this one. Right. This one. This one doesn't matter, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, nice. Easy clap, chat. It's over. Oh my god, I hate VR so much. What do I gotta do to just go? Let me in, Rabbit Man! There's, oh my god, you must have like a
I was just rewatching your
Alright, it's over. It's over. It's over.
Ladies
It's
and
over.
gentlemen, boys and girls,
No more VR!
Fazbear Entertainment would like you to put your hands together for the one.
I actually want to
the
stomp
only,
on it.
the
Oh, I
only,
really have to
only,
resist.
only.
Yeah, I really have nothing to say except fuck the VR. I didn't realize what that was. Oh. There we go. 29 minutes, 28 seconds ahead. I went from having my ass handed to me by a plush baby to only occasional mistakes. Not bad. And it net me a chunky 30-minute time save already. Next was FNAF 1, where I had a whole bunch of don't die at 5 a.m. Pepega time to save. I was also no longer pissed off. Look, I got them all nicely lined up on my desktop. So nice, shit. Shut up, Oculus! So, here's the flashlight I had to buy for batteries, because the grocery store near my house doesn't have batteries. It only has flashlights that come with batteries. So, I got a new flashlight. That's kind of exciting. This flashlight, I don't know.
I think you deserve a reward. Go check the main stage.
Thoughts? So funny that this game rocked the world of YouTube 8 years ago, because everyone was so scared. Oh my gosh, the animatronics are coming. And now, this first night is just like unbearably boring. How long is a night, or an hour in this night? The nights are like 8.5 minutes, so an hour is like a minute and a half. God, that's long. My childhood video game, like Smash Brawl, Minecraft in its early stages, COD Zombies, Mario Kart, yeah, Club Penguin. For a kid, Smash Brawl is awesome, for sure, but it's a pretty flawed game. Oh yeah, Wii Sports, that was a big one. Lego Star Wars. I never really did anything with Pokemon.
Hypers.
That's like one of the only kind of gaming worlds that I've never entered. Yeah, the only thing I ever did in Pokemon was play like Red or something, and I just used Mudkip, and that's it. And I had the biggest brain idea to name my Mudkip ever. I named it Mud Dick. I've kind of perfected the what do you do for work question. I kind of like ease them. Oh shit. I ease them into it. Someone says like, oh, what do you do? I say, I make YouTube videos, because not a person on this earth doesn't know what a YouTube video is. Now, if they're old, they'll say, oh, you could make money doing that? And I say, yep. And that's pretty much it. Content creator is a terrible answer, Noah. Trust me. Most people have no idea what that is. And then they say like, oh, what kind? And if they're not old, they might say, what kind of videos? And I say, gaming videos. And they're like, oh, cool. You know, I've heard of people doing that. If I say that I live stream, or like I'm on Twitch, like I think something like 5% of the population knows what Twitch is. So, not a chance. And yeah, content creator, they're gonna think I do porn. Probably if you took people between 16 and 22, probably like 20% of them would know what Twitch is, maybe more. But when you add in all the other ages, yeah, nobody really knows what Twitch is. It would be really weird to be an adult entertainer live streaming, because I don't really know how that would work. But if it's anything like Twitch, you start streaming like potentially to nobody. Yeah, and then you get like bots coming. Wanna buy followers? You're like, you got one ball out. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. And like, how long do you go? You know, I've never really thought about this, but the reality is I think I could only put on a show for like 10 minutes before I'm out of moves. I couldn't go long. I mean, what is there to do? There's so many mysteries with getting a house that nobody tells you, because why would school ever prepare you for the real world? I got in a fair amount of trouble with Paige because I was convinced, like, my city gives out recycling bins, garbage bins, and compost bins to everybody, and then picks them up. We get a house, or yeah, we move in. Dude, Bonnie, leave. What the hell? Bonnie. Bonnie. Foxy's coming now too. Oh, I'm not dead, okay. Oh yeah! I don't have to close the door if my cam's on Freddy because it feckin' stalls him. Duh. Can't believe I forgot about that. Thank you. I just have to go back to him before I... Yeah. Hey, it's been a while since I've played this game. I'm gonna try and stall the shit out of Foxy. So I think we're boned if Foxy comes. So we're gonna go no Foxy. So the bins that I tried talking about a while ago. I thought the city would just bring them to every new house because everybody gets one. So you just give them to every house that's bought. And so a couple weeks have passed now. And Paige almost every day has been like, David, I want you to contact the city because they're not gonna give us bins. I'm like, no, Paige, just keep waiting. It'll be fine. The bins will come. Turns out she was right. I sent an email to the city and the next day, bins showed up. The last time I tell Paige she's wrong. How reasonable is it to stall Foxy for the entirety of night 5? Nice. Yeah, I know I made a YouTube short about this. I could run the game at 2 FPS and we would win. Yes, I know. I do, however, want to do it legitimately. We are going to attempt to stall Foxy the entire night. Check on Foxy every hour. Every hour on the hour. Okay. Flap, flap. beep beep, flap flap, beep beep. This is the game, chat. This is the game that took over the internet almost 9 years ago. Been watching since Poppy blindfolded. Hell yeah. Holy shit, I think was that a 0 frame? I feel like I should have died to Chica there. Do you ever get tired of doing these marathons? Yeah, that's why it's been 4 months since I did the last one. I never get tired of anything ever. I mean, this is 5 days in a row streaming, and like this might be actually, now that I think about it, this might be the week that I've streamed the most amount of hours ever. It's the combination of an ungodly amount of hours of Zelda earlier and now this.
Your videos inspire, connect, and amaze me. I'm grateful to be a part of your journey. From your biggest believer, Jaden.
Thanks, Jaden. You know what, chat? That's written. I might be wrong, but that's written in a way that makes me think that Jaden is not in chat. If you are in chat, thank you, but I don't think you are.
Between you and Paige, who is the income MVP?
Me. Sorry. Loaf is actually the income MVP. She runs an OnlyFuzz account, and that's how we make money. Nice. One shot FNAF 1. That's awesome. That is huge. That is a big time save. Because we did not one shot FNAF 1 last time. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good. That is what perfection looks like. 0 deaths. Still took 47 minutes though, owing to FNAF 1's absurdly long nights. But it was starting to come together. 24 minutes saved on such a short split, cutting 2 hours off was going to be free. I was pleased. But first I took a little snack break. I have a really weird combination of food. I have Pop-Tarts, chocolate, and potato salad. Very healthy. Look, it's a stream marathon meal, all right? I know it's not very healthy. It's good for the single day push. Chat got their marbles fixed, and I got a bit of sustenance. Somebody said spiff is Twitch streaking fun. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, there's a button in this. One button. What do you think a degree in streaming would be like? How to use OBS? That's exactly what it, like, I barely know how to use OBS, chat. Gonna be real. I don't know so much of that shit. And yet, it's, you know, I'm a streamer. So that's not, you know, that's not how to be a streamer. How to pick mods. I didn't, more like how to get the right people to find you. And there's a lot of other streamers that have no idea how the fuck to do any sort of technical stuff streaming. How to ride the line between entertaining and annoying. That would be a class. What do I do in this night? Oh, the music box. How to deal with chat. Just ban anybody you don't like. You definitely have to practice reading chat quickly, but that's just like streaming. I don't know how much you could teach streaming. You can teach how to stream, but you can't really teach streaming. It's kind of just something you have to do. How many streamers have PR reps? Probably not many. That's something that you kind of have to be good at as the streamer. Okay, actually, nobody's come. Oh. Sometimes I panic when all of you start saying, like, nobody has what? Because I'm scared that I've said something awful. And then I just remember that I said come, and it's okay. Sometimes when I write random gibberish, i.e. like the names of the splits, fnuf, fnoof, faf, whatever, I get worried that I'm gonna say some like slur I've never heard of
Should
before.
be around.
Because like there's plenty of bad words out there that I just don't know. And so when I start writing like FNUFGHI, we start getting into scary territory of like, what am I saying? It's almost like I have to stay up to date with all the bad words, right? There's a lesson on being a streamer. You have to stay up to date on bad words to avoid them.
Do you have any advice on YouTube video ideas, or how do you come up with video ideas yourself?
I'm a fairly obsessive person. I just sit there and think about it sometimes. I don't know. I don't even really try. Like, I don't have to have brainstorming time. I guess I'm inspired by the environment that I'm in. Like, I'm constantly watching other people's videos and stuff. And so I often take other people's ideas and put my own twist on it and stuff. But then there's also, you look at a game and you think, like, what mechanics can you remove? What, like, senses can you remove? Can you do it fast? Can you do it slow? And there's kind of a list of stuff that you can run through with any game. So stealing, yes. More than a couple of my videos, like, the video starts with me saying, I got this idea from X person. Probably like 4 or 5 of my videos are just somebody else's idea that I'm doing my own way. And it's also totally cool if you do that with my stuff. Yeah, and sometimes stealing ideas requires credit. Like the Ultimate Custom Night speedrun is a stolen idea, and I start by crediting the original person who did it. Keep fumbling my clicks. I've never fumbled a click in my life. Yeah, like no idea, nobody's idea ever. What a cheat code. Okay. Comes out of thin air. Like every idea ever is just a build-up from things that they've experienced in their life and whatnot. I love playing Night 2 like it's Night 5, so it's just me doing the same thing without anything ever happening. Alicia, chat, what could this mean for the lore of the pizzeria? Chat, do you think any of you will work the same job or even career for 40 years? It's like such a crazy idea now. Me and you, baby. Bebs, you expect me to stream for 40 years? Or just keep you hired for 40 years? I obviously have no idea what I'm gonna do, even like 10 years from now. I don't know. I would like to stay in the like online entertainment world forever. I don't see myself ever wanting to leave that. But what I do in it might change. Streaming from the retirement. And it has nothing to do with stripping. No, it has nothing to do with stripping, all right? You gotta get your head in the gutter when I say online entertainment. What else am I supposed to say? Content creation? That's same shit, different pile. Only Fuzz. Yeah, true. I mean, eventually I'm just gonna run my cat's Only Fuzz account and just make a living off that, so. Oh, I'm a bit dead. Night 4? That was only 3? Oh my god. This game takes a little while. We have covered a lot of topics, and the time it's taken for me to do the exact same inputs a Brazilian times. I've never died to Foxy. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Hey, Mango. Please be sweatier. Oh, I am mega sweating. Don't sweat it. I could still die, but it would not be because of lack of sweat. Hey, Pepsi. I don't know if you're currently in chat. Julian, Naked Man. Julian was making like a fanfic of me. I think he got busy with, oh, I don't know, his own YouTube channel and being a dad. But he was writing a fanfic. How is that going? He'd be like, hey, David, can I read you my new chapter? But he only ever read me 2 chapters. I don't know how much further it's gone beyond 2 chapters. If you don't know as well, chat, he's made some very interesting fan arts of me. Likely the most questionable fan arts of me to exist, actually, were made by my best friend, and I did not like them. How did we meet? Oh, we're related. So we met through our parents when we were kids. Chat, that doesn't... I guess it does kind of make it weirder. You know what? You know what? I'm with you. That does make it weirder. We're 3rd cousins, so that's fairly distant, but we are technically related. There was a period of time where we hated each other because we were just very different. I.e., he was a piece of work for a while. And we reunited when, like, a couple years after we had, like, stopped hanging out. He was house sitting for these people and they had a hot tub. And I love hot tubs. You guys know how much I love hot tubs. And he invited me to come hang out in the tub with him. And that's what reunited us. We weren't even supposed to be using the hot tub while he was house sitting, so we had to be like sneaky. I don't know if I have many of the fan art. I don't think I saved the weird pictures he did for, oh, well. I mean, there's this one. How old is that meme? I don't think it'll ever go away, to be honest. All right, chat, I'm gonna sweat. Please sweat for my balls. What a sentence. It's a lot of vent sounds. What? Nice. One shot FNAF 2. Yeah, that puts us. Walkies.
Woo.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Puts us an hour 15 ahead. Ooh. Delete FNAF 2 onto 3. I am so good at rhythm games. Another game of not dying at 5 a.m. Another 20 minutes saved. I am thrilled. The streak, of course, was about to die because, well, this game and all its little quirks. Based on your video, I'm concerned about 3. Well, I practiced it. Last night, I practiced night 5 of 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we should do all right. We were still on FNAF 1 last marathon. My mom texted me. Hi, David. How is your weekend going? Are you doing anything? Do you want your guitar? Hi, Mom. Yes, I'm doing stuff.
So you're going to Good Luck.
It's good. Are you doing anything? Yeah. You spending another weekend staring at the wall, David? I'm not gonna tell that I'm playing with chat's balls. That's, I'll tell her that chat says hi, though. See what she has to say. I've never really said that to her.
Hey, little guy. What's your thoughts on the new Monty?
He looks good. He looks pretty nerfed. I have no idea how he's supposed to be scary when he's, like, mini Monty and broken. So where does he start? I can never figure that out. Is it, like, random? Oh, there he is.
Hello?
Good boy. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
Hi.
Imagine. All right, buddy. Spiff, what the fuck? Dude, FNAF 3's whack. I actually beat Night 5 on my second try last night. You said you practiced? I did! These nights are shorter at least, which is nice. But it's FNAF 3, so they just feel long. It's true. My actions per minute are exceptionally low in this game. Gameplay-wise, yeah, super scuffed, but lore-wise, I actually very much appreciate the lore of this game. I think it's one of the games with the clearest lore. You think Ruin's gonna have good, obvious lore? Okay, but didn't a lot of the security breach lore only get realized recently with books? Like, are they releasing lore almost exclusively via books and like a year and a half behind? What if the lore for Ruin is only explained in a year and a half with a book? That seems annoyingly likely. Or are they catching up in the books and Ruin lore will only be like a few months after? Please just end. Okay, thank you.
Do you think DJ Music Man is gonna be in Ruin DLC?
Absolutely. I think they would be doing a massive disservice to fans if they used that masterpiece of a character in a single game. Oh, he went back in. What a brainiac. Did you just do it again? What a guy. We're we're an hour 15 ahead right now. I have some pretty nice time save in this game. In 4, in sister location. That's probably it for giving time saves, but I think I could for sure get 2 hours faster. You've a bigger chance of winning if you type it in all caps. Better yet, you have to alternate between all caps and not all caps. Capital E, small n, capital T. Yeah, there you go.
Hello?
I have no idea which vent he just entered. Okay. I'm nervously flashlighting. Right, we're back here. Now we're in Cam 5. Oh, wow.
Hi.
Holy crap, bro. Thanks for cooperating. Damn.
Hi.
Yikes. I was not ready for that. Oh, he's in a vent. That's probably the vent 8 one. No. Oh. Whoa. Oh. God, get outplayed. Dude, chat, we dragged his ass from out in front of the office. Oh my God, he can't handle it. We dragged his ass from outside the office all the way back to in vent 10.
Did he just go up to your window, say hi, and go back?
Yeah, get played, stink trap. Yeah. Okay, night 5 is quirky. We'll call it quirky. Bad things happen on night 5. Dude.
Hello?
Dude. That's crazy. I just ate so many bombs. FNAF 3 with 3 deaths is pretty whack, chat. Well, they saw me one-shot 1 and 2, and they thought surely that's gonna happen again. This one's a little bit too random. He threw the first death. I did die on like night 2, didn't I? Ha! What a guy. Well, let's hope that vent is the one we think it is. Chat, it's over. It's over. There's no way he gets to me in the time that's left. There's like 15 seconds left. He went back into the vent. What a goon. It's Jover. We are now almost at 2 hours of time saved. We saved about like 40 minutes. The graph is only going up. There we go. Bad ending, baby. That's what I'm talking about. FNAF 3 split. Bam! That's nice. FNAF 3 out of here. 6 remain. Not even halfway through the games, and I was already almost ahead of the 2-hour time save goal. I would also have to maintain that time save, but as Mr. Hippo would say, that is neither here nor there. This was good. But I was starting to get pretty tired. This game is the loud one. Yes, that's the name on the split. Loudnaf. I watched a video, I'm sure some of you watched it too. A video explaining all of the mechanics of FNAF 4. So hopefully that'll help with the knowledge I had. I learned. One shot. Very not confident. How long are the nights in this game? 6 minutes? That's not as bad as 1 or 2.
Last time we were here, you were telling us about how you knew how to give a Charlie horse to someone by kneeing them in the side of the knee.
Anybody Charlie horse to anybody since then? I have not given any Charlie horses. Don't give me a Charlie horse. I will cry. I'm gonna turn up the volume. You don't have to suffer, chat, but I need to. We'll never hear the loud jump scares if I just don't die. What's pokefnaf? FNAF World, duh. I think there's a chance for Foxy Night 1? I don't know. Yes, yes. Plush trap. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oculus! No. It's the last thing I want to open, man. God damn. Ah. Fantastic. So now, let's not die. Why is he so quiet? What, God, why do you think I'm so quiet? I'm playing a game that requires listening. Now Foxy's there. He left without you. He knows you hated you. You're right beside the exit. If we're on, you can make it. Like, people like this game for lore too, but there's like still a bunch of questions about this, hey? Whereas FNAF 3 is more straightforward. All right, plus trap time. 2 for 2. 60 seconds, damn. Oh! Let's go! Sweet, okay, I gotta sweat again. Because this is gonna be big time saves. It's all sweaty chat. And for this game, sweat involves not talking as much. What is the little running I keep hearing? Is that Foxy? Yeah, Foxy's running back and forth. That's interesting. I've never heard that before. Dude, that breathing took so long to get there. I heard it as I pressed down the key. That video is coming in handy. I recognize some of the sounds. It's taken... You made that video? I know. Damn, dude. Ugh. That sucks. Damn, Foxy's in. There were no sounds. Ah! That's what I want to hear. Heavy breathing. That's the sort of huffing and puffing I need from my animatronics. Now, yeah, Night 3 is kind of Night 4 because there's only 4 standard nights in this game. And then the 5th one is, you know, yeah, boy. I need some caffeine. I really need caffeine. When's Paige home? I'm in desperate need of caffeination. I keep hearing Foxy. Would you rather look or smell like a fish? Can fish be good looking? I can't really think of that many fish's face. There's that one movie that turns Will Smith into a fish. That movie arguably has fairly good looking fish. Foxy's in. Is that... did I not hold the door closed long enough? Yeah, that's Chica. Is Night for the hardest? I hope so. The hell is the pole? Dude, what? I just cleared Chica. What? Wait, spend a day with Loaf or who? What was the other option? Was it me? Oh, chair. I feel like Loaf would still win over me. Yes. Okay. I was beginning to fall apart. I need caffeine, Paige. I need it. Oh, 30 seconds? What the hell? Okay. No. I listened to the advice of Spiff from the last marathon. Do you remember what I said after I beat Night 5 of FNAF 4? If I were to explain that to myself half an hour ago, I would have just said, trust the directional sound with all your life. Yeah, it's not a hard night. The great risk is that he laughs, doesn't move, and you check both spots and it's fake and then you die, which actually happened at like 5 a.m. But I was quick enough that oh yeah, by the way, chat. The bite of 87. This is a nice split. This is another nice one. This is a exhausted, ears broken and only halfway, but still taking massive bites out of the time every split. Finishing 4 also meant there were no more sit around and wait for it to be over games, which is nice because more gameplay makes games go by quicker. I was, however, fairly sleepy. Let's go FNAF World! Woo! We're going straight to cheating, man. Last time I got Nightmarion and Jacko something. We could get the coffee machine, but it would be really hard. Or we could just take this one and that's it. Is this the cat one or the Freddy one? It's the Freddy one. Run from the cat pics. Oh, jump scare, chat. Oh. Okay, here's the deal, chat. I'd like to do this without upgrades. Like, should I do it or is that too risky? Because coffee machine would be incredible. 70 health, not good. Anything above 45 is good? I don't know. I seem to remember losing.
Can someone explain WTF is happening here to me?
So I'm playing FNAF World, and to unlock extra secret characters, you need to play minigames. There's very strong characters. Oh, shoot. So I want them. And particularly, I want coffee. And coffee, you only unlock if you beat this minigame without upgrading your gun. Ah. Shit. Shit, chat. Anything above 45 is good, huh? Oh, that does 10 damage each. Okay. Looks like we're just using Puppet. Throwing for content? I mean, my gun had 0 range. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Nice, man. If I got gift boxes through a different character, then we're fine. But yeah, I don't really see us beating Scott. Well, no, there's definitely a combination of characters that we could use to beat Scott without gift boxes, but we need one or the other. What does fourth wall do? A bunch of damage? Where are we even trying to get with this? Pretty sure we have to go a layer deep too. I will never learn these. It is simply impossible. Sorry, I should stop yawning, but I need caffeine. I might just like order something if Paige is... I'll text her, ask her when she's gonna be. Ah, she said heading home. I'm grabbing stuff at parents, then Tim's 25 minutes ago. Oh, hell yeah, Paige. Yikes. Okay. You gotta guide me, chat. I need it. Right there. I'm losing it. Oh, there it is. Freedom? Yeah, we made it. Now to do some bosses.
Spiff, how do I find a girlfriend that will buy me Tims after playing FNAF for 6 hours straight? What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. Why do you think Paige likes me?
You're not peeling enough eggs.
Oh yeah, egg peeling. That's why Paige likes me. Popular internet reputation is very attractive. Yeah, but I started dating Paige like 6 years ago. Couldn't even smell YouTube back then. And then she also supported me through like a year and a half of being, you know, an extreme pleb. Uh-oh. Come on, guys. We gotta do a tiny amount of damage. We don't gotta do a ton. All right. Mic toss. What? He was at like 2 HP. Come on. All right, round 2, asshole. Yeah, we should be able to pull this off. There we go.
7, don't forget to hydrate everyone.
Thanks to 1,000 bits, Sandpiper. Hour 7. 14 health, Pog. Hot cheese. Oh boy. Hot cheese! He died from hot cheese! I mean, we can't beat Scott with this setup. No shot. Unless, I mean, there's just no shot. Lack of damage. Come on. Use alarm. Use alarm. Shit. Unless, I don't know. Hot cheese. We're gonna need a better team. Oh, there's no Scott in normal. I didn't know that. Oh, well, let's just do it then. I just thought, yeah, I'll do the easier difficulty. Oh my god, the time save potential. Okay, hold on. Eh? Yeah. Mimic just sometimes didn't work. So is that the end of the game then? Congratulations. Oh my god. Fantastic on the easiest possible difficulty. Let's go. Oh my gosh. You're here. Not doing good. Your coffee is absolutely life-saving. I had potato salad, Pop-Tarts, and chocolate. I know that might not be the best possible meal option, but it was good for stream. Thank you! You're the best! Oh yeah. Now we were gaming. Time save was creeping towards 3 hours, and I had a really good one coming up. The least scripted game on the list, Sister Location. What had been Scary Terry last marathon was gonna be nothing but an auto-scroller this time. And I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't die at all. And thanks to coffee, I was awake. Okay, I gotta pour this without spilling. Oh. I practiced Nite 2 last night, because it was the only night that I was like, kind of worried about. When I beat Sister Location, we were at almost 12 hours in last time. I haven't been electrocuted in a while. That's true. I could do one of those masochism streams where you guys can donate and I get electrocuted. People have done that where like they sleep and viewers can pay. It is a very unhealthy relationship with your audience. Where like viewers would pay to have bad things happen to you, like get shot by a paintball gun or something. Woo! Super hard night chat. Yeah, what do you guys think is the scariest FNAF game? See, 4, you know, I'd actually say 2. 6? Pizza Sim? 6 is Pizza Sim. Pizza Sim? I wouldn't really call it scary. I would call Pizza Sim's nights annoying. I've been noticing sound effects that are like used in Glitch Attraction that I didn't realize came from these games. Oh shoot, I split. I can also just undo the split. Yeah, it won't be hard. Because I don't have a keybind set up for it right now. And I can't tab out.
I don't recognize you.
And now I can't see chat. The timer stopped. It's probably still running. But it's tabbed out. Trust, 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 trust. It's really scuffed, but it's probably still running. What happens if you look at the eyeballs, by the way? You die, but like, what's the jump scare if you die? Biddy Bab? Those babies in Custom Night? Like the Minarinas? Oh, they're baby dolls. I've never done the Custom Night of this game. That's why I wouldn't know. What's Night 3 of this game? God, I always forget. Funtime Foxy? Springlock Challenge? Alright.
Hi, Spiff. It's 10:50 p.m. where I am. Was wondering if you'll be doing FNAFAR like last time?
No, and I didn't really do it last time. I just opened the game and like caught an endo. He told me to go as fast as possible. I didn't realize she was loud enough yet. Oh my god, she's going right in front of us, chat. Okay. This sucks. This is like the worst part of the game. This is gonna take a while, chat. Because I'm gonna be really patient with it. Here we go. I'm only gonna do 30% at a time. And so often what's gonna happen is I'm gonna lose all of my progress. I love gaslighting Freddy. We're gonna gaslight Freddy. Like, this takes, on God, like 15 minutes. This is Zelda. Yeah, this is Zelda and the annoying robots. What? This is going better than I expected it to. I might even start slowing down for the last two just to guarantee. But like, what a dumb night. Did Scott have much playtesting for the first 5 games? Do you know? Because he managed to really nail, you know, the first FNAF, obviously. But then he was kind of by himself, his sons. And this game is pretty cool the first time you play it, I think. Child labor? If my child labor was playtesting my dad's internationally loved video games, that is child labor that I would have been hella down for. I had much less enjoyable child labor. Weed picking. That was my child labor. Testing my mom's recipes that she thought the kids would love. That was my child labor. Teaching her how to use Microsoft Word. Did you guys have smartboards at your schools? Are they a thing outside of Canada? So my mom spent most of her teaching career before smartboards. You know, she didn't like them at all. And so I would go to the school with her to show her how to use it. Because they kept requiring teachers use them. My grade 8 teacher, he was a cool teacher. I liked him. I think he might have purposely put a hole in our smartboard because we never used it because he broke it. And I think he might have done it on purpose. He said he was like carrying a ladder and bumped it. It was a really small hole, but it completely destroyed the smartboard. But now that I think about it, I think he may have done it on purpose. They're not that good. Even somebody, you know, I obviously use plenty of tech. Smartboards kind of fucking sucked. Like, the markers would always need to be, like, realigned and stuff. They were bad. Yeah, they always need to be calibrated. They would often, like, follow behind. Honestly, a laptop with a projector is far better than a smartboard.
For you.
Yeah, projector onto a whiteboard. For real. You know what? You're right. They were probably fairly cheap. How much do you think they cost? $3,000? That's not worth it. I can think of a number of things that schools could have spent $3 grand on, as opposed to fucking smartboards.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark. As to
I see. Thank you.
With a
you can spam tap W
to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
No shot, dude. Somebody VIP it's taken. I forget about how to do this. Yeah. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, I got this, chat. I don't even know if you can die here. Oh, it's scripted. Right. Imagine you W past the scripted death and get soft locked. Okay. I'm gonna use the washroom because, you know, we know this takes bloody forever. Enjoy the chat.
For something you would want at your birthday.
Is it over yet?
To ensure
Wow, it's still not over. Incredible chat. I put a sweater on. I'm kind of cold. Not even close to being over. I was kind of worried that I took too long. Here, we can answer my mom. She says hi, chat. Hi, chat back. Last run, I one-shot this Nite.
Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose.
I don't think it's my breathing and heartbeat. I'm gonna level with you, bro. Damn. Did I die because of the spring lock? Oh, the jump scares are the same either way, I see. Sounds like a typewriter. It's just ticking. Sister location's ticking. I feel better. The coffee, for real, made an impact. The funny thing is, like, it's fine. Really easy to keep up with all of them. And then right at the end, it just gets insane. So what matters most is they last like 30 seconds by a long shot. There we go. Second try, not bad. My elementary school, I'll use as an example, is like
your 1 week bonus,
mostly made of brick, and like the roof is metal. How would that even burn? How do places that are like 90% brick and metal burn? Exotic butters. Metal burns hard? Very hot fires?
Please be
other
aware
materials,
that there are still
even if it's majoritively
also,
brick,
feel free
still
to ask them why they are still there.
just
and
shocks
encourage
me.
them to go home.
Like, I know there's other things. There's insulation. Ah, true, insulation, yeah. I've always been afraid of Christmas trees because one of my friend's houses partially burned down from his Christmas tree. It was like a fun school night too, so his whole family was at the school and their Christmas tree caught on fire. So they lived, like, you know, in an apartment for a few months. And I actually really liked the apartment because
Great. It looks like everything
they had this really big giraffe in the lobby, and I just thought it was the coolest giraffe ever. Because I've never seen a giraffe before, right? Or I hadn't at that point. Last summer, I saw a hippo for the first time. And I definitely told you guys. But man, is that still one of the most exciting moments of my life. I also saw a giraffe on the hippo trip. That's the point of that. But I just find hippos so cool. They are the coolest animal.
It's your job to make sure she is structurally stable and secured to the conveyor. Our technicians will take it from there.
But the technicians are dead. Her nose looks like 2 tongues. Those are some wild nipples. If her nose is 2 nipples. What other interestingness we got going on? She's got a propeller. Wish we still had that gong? Boy, do I have news for you. The gong has always been among us.
Stop. She is right in front of you.
Oh my god.
Move.
She's right in front of us.
He is not here to hurt.
Can you see her? So scary. Oh my god. How does this thing scoop?
You are in the scooping room now.
Where's the scoop?
One time Flora
It pinches. What does it pinch? Your intestines? That's like very not precise.
There's nowhere.
Think there's gonna be a scooper in the FNAF movie? I like how they're gonna visualize, like, what's his face, Hutcherson getting stuffed into the Freddy suit. But yeah, the scooping probably won't make it in. Peter Millark is getting stuffed into Freddy chat. The animatronics look high? They probably are. They've been running the place, you know? Like, somebody left a stash behind and they found it. I want the movie to take creative liberties. And if the movie's creative liberties is weed, sure, that's fine. Let me out. Oh, yeah. Chat, this is gonna be such a thick split. Oh, crap. 50 minutes, chat. Insane. Never mind taking 2 hours off the run. With the 50-minute sister location split, we were well on our way to 4 hours removed, smothering my expectations with a hefty dose of getting good. I had no massive time saves in the last 3 games, but damn, I was gaming.
It's a new day.
No. Get blacklisted ending? But connection
Let's see how much cash you had left.
Is it mediocre ending the fastest? Yeah, but I can't play the clown if I do the mediocre ending. And I think chat would actually tear me a new one if I didn't do the clown. So, Pepsi, do you want to change TTS to Hans?
Great job. It looks like you're getting the hang of this.
3 evenly spaced shocks, chat. For some reason, the temperature font looks really weird to me. It's the same as normal? Okay, I just haven't played this game in a while then. I'm just used to looking at UCN temperature, chat. That's why. This glitch attraction fan game looks amazing. Oh my god. If you showed somebody all mainline FNAF games and another like 15 fan games, 15 of the best fan games with all mainline FNAF games, how good do you think people would be at saying which is mainline? I think Security Breach is obviously, you know, despite its problems, it is definitely a significant game. They would think that 3 was a bad fan game. Depends how much they know about FNAF. That's the point. They don't know. You know what? That gives me a video idea. Oh, was that the 4th shock? Oh, well, whatever. Oh god. All right, chat. Let's get some wins. Let's get some dubs. Should I tell Dawko that he has to win a round of the clown in his marathon for it to count?
Fruit punch
when you're playing the clown, where do you focus your eyes? Since I know you all play the clown in your spare time. I focus on his button, and I don't blink when I can. You blink, you miss the perfect setup. That's why I never blink, chat. You gotta keep eye contact with his button. I focus on the clown in the top left of the screen. Peak comedy, chat. Out. In. How can I resist? I think talking is actually out. I think they only enter after talking. All right, baby.
You have chosen to proceed with the maintenance checklist.
I'll show you some loaf pics. Pick one for an emote. Here we have when she was freshly trimmed, looking kind of big and round. Here's her doing one of those.
I've been stopping by and checking in. Just happy to be here to see.
Doing one of those cat things. Okay, well this is a good one. When I was putting my desk together. That's a good one. This is also I love this one. It's Paige and Loaf is doing like the face back cat thing. What?
Fruit punch for everyone.
Scammed. The guy was a pixel off. That started what would be the longest fruit punch drought I've ever seen. I wanted a second win just for shits and gigs, but I instead mastered the fruit punch win -1 little shit. Maybe I was tired, maybe distracted, but this was about to be by far the longest clown L streak of all time. What was I doing clown? Like 5 minutes at least. Damn. Cursed by the clown. Can we go without dying to Lefty? I don't know, you just gotta be, I don't know. 3 evenly spaced shocks doesn't always work against Lefty.
Stay awake any longer. Please good night, chat. I'll see you all next stream.
Oh, Lefty. You silly dude.
Fruit punch for everyone.
Oh yes, fruit punch for everyone. Except that one kid on the left. Oh my god.
Fruit punch for everyone.
I am the master of the missing one kid fruit punch clown.
The clown looks like he has eaten a lot of kids, does he not?
It'd be nice if he had eaten the kid that I keep missing. Speaking of eating kids, The events look like they've been chewed open. What does it have to do with eating kids? It made me think of biting, which made me look at these and think of biting. That's all, because that was the last thing that somebody mentioned.
You may not recognize me at first.
See ya. You're safe while they talk. All right, we got our clown win, but we could get a second clown win or die try.
Fruit punch for everyone.
Can't have fruit punch.
I'm diabetic.
What? Oh! I actually thought the clown said that. I was like, I know it has secret voice lines, but I didn't think that was one of them.
Fruit punch for everyone.
It was a 3-day-long drought. I only had one attempt left on Pizza Sim's last day. Such a monumental moment in clown history that Non-Mochi even made an edit for the occasion. Last possible attempt, I got my second clown win, which I didn't even really need. Just a huge time loss. On the final possible attempt, you wasted the most amount of time possible. God. A 29 loss streak. No.
Expected to see.
On the last one. Yikes. The graph. We're losing time.
It feels like home.
Ooh, that's not good. I think there might be somebody in both vents.
6 months woo.
Alright. We only lost about 10 minutes. Connection terminated. Spam is acceptable. Beep.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name, it's somehow out of reach. But you will never find them.
Look at the chat box. You can't even see people's name.
And to you, my although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend.
Beep. Beautiful. Piece of art.
Congratulations on completing your work week. We apologize.
We're out of this bitch. Split. 9. 2 to go. The first split to lose time, and of course it was because of the clown. Ultimate Custom Night was also worrisome because even though I'd beaten 50-20 since the last marathon, I'd barely touched the game afterwards. I just had to settle in for the final stretch, try to hold on to my 3.5 hours, and get a bit quieter. Because Paige came into my room and promptly fell asleep on the floor. Loaf in the back rooms. What is Bear's attack? Got it. He's already dead. Where's the store? Thank God. I have cut a shit ton of time, yeah. I don't want to lose. I think I did pretty well in this, in my first run, so I don't want to lose much in this. So I'll try to do this as quick as possible. I completely, I have a bunch of muscle memory for this game, but it's like my hands know and my brain doesn't really know what I'm doing. Like, I'm playing like the balloon children are here. I plan on keeping 50-20 muscle memory going. I mean, if it'll deal with 50 of them, it'll certainly deal with 15 of them. That sucks. I forgot Freddy, or Lefty was in this. Alright, next. Foxy. The balloon children phone guy. Okay. Probably Deathcoin Funtime Foxy. Oh my gosh. Oh, shit. Okay. I, kind of fell apart for a little bit there. Should be okay now. Who the fuck did I death coin? Dude, I death coined the wrong one. I death coined the puppet.
Good luck, Spiff.
Oh my god. It's been too long since I played this game. I should have practiced it.
Don't get distracted.
Me? Distracted? Never. Okay, that's the last thing I was worried about. There's pay attention. One of the easiest. Ladies' night. There's a plush, so I need to stall. There's you. I have to get the thing on the left side. I think it starts there. Funtime Foxy's in it, and Chica. Okay. Okay. And I need to keep the temperature down as well. Chica, every 15-second interval, will need to do it for her.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Cool. This shouldn't be that bad. How's the mental? Okay. We lost time on Pizza Sim, which was kind of sad. I just want to maintain time now. How does UCN work? Everything revolves around resetting ventilation. Pretty much nothing happens unless you open cams. And so the game forces you to open cams by making you reset ventilation every 45 seconds. Everything revolves around reset ventilation. Almost like 40 out of the 50 characters. Do you know about the recent Geometry Dash drama? No. If that's your question, no. Number one Geometry Dash was caught cheating for months. Oh, that's pretty dramatic. How do you cheat in Geometry Dash? Macro clicks? Ah. So basically having your run be partially tool assisted. Dang, people cheat in a cube game. It's not just a cube game. There's a lot more shapes in Geometry Dash. All right, Creepy Crawlies 2. Okay, this should be it. Yeah, I'll have to hear before flips. Chat, spring traps in the vent. Oh, what am I doing? God, I closed the door on Music Command. Rookie errors. Okay, that's Creepy Crawlies. Nightmare's attack. Okay. Lefty. Lefty will be camera stalled. Beyond that, it's just stuff. Oh, that is. How many top dudes were there? There's been a few top dudes. I think it might be a top dude that got added. 4 a.m. Let's hope. It's not like Funtime Foxy with a 5 a.m. timer. We'll find out, I guess, in 4 seconds. Am I dead? Not Funtime Foxy. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Okay, Spring Trapped. Lefty, Nightmare on the bitches.
Oh, how
my
unfortunate.
God, dude. Hey, Bips. I said nap. You can sleep outside as well. I'm worried about what keeping you awake with my voice. Paige fell asleep on the floor. Yeah, she's been asleep for about an hour, I think, on the floor. That's why I'm talking slightly quieter. Yeah, I mean, we don't know who Dee Dee added, but we're fine. We're okay still. I assume Paige is sleeping on the floor because she wants to be in my company, but is also exhausted because she's had a long day. She's been up since 6. Bed fund. We do have a bed. We just don't have a mattress yet. We are still on the floor on my old mattress. Well, she's using my comforter as a pillow. Okay, I want to know who was added. Toy Freddy? Oh my gosh. Okay. Right. What is this? Oh god. Who do I deathcoin? Foxy or Toy Freddy? Hear me out, chat. We don't deathcoin anybody.
Mattress.
Bro. Yikes, Dee Dee. Yeah, plush trap. Like, the most unavoidable death that Dee Dee could possibly add. I'm gonna be focusing this one, chat. It may not look it, but this is probably the hardest one. Dude. I hope Paige is having nice dreams of Loaf. Paige and Loaf have been getting along super well lately. It is very cute to see. I think Loaf prefers Paige right now. Okay. 1 or 2 more flips. You're kidding me, dude. That was the last flip. This puts us in a better position. Now Toy Freddy's out of the situation. We just have to worry about Foxy. Oh my power. Oh my power. We gotta take the bird. If we get a bird. Actually unreal, chat. Actually unbelievable. Foxy is supposed to come into your office piece by piece. You ever heard of that? He came in all at once. We gotta survive 1 more cam flip, chat. It's up to Foxy RNG here. Okay, I think we win. 3 more. And these 3, the third one's pretty hard, I think. What is this? Kill you, deal with you guys, other stuff. Oh. It's a good thing I found the guitar there. We should be good. I don't think there's much else.
Freddy doesn't like.
Nothing's gonna surprise kill me in the last 10 seconds. So, I could death coin the puppet. Yeah, I don't really know what's left in this. Is it you? Ah. You're in this. Oh shit, yeah. That was a crucial part that I missed. Okay. Now that should be it. I don't believe there's anything else that's gonna be happening now, besides Music Man. You say that? I know. Sometimes I forget about characters, for sure. We're almost done the second last UCN challenge. Holy crap. 5 AM. This will be the last cam flip then. Okay. Bingo. Ooh, Foxy and Nightmare. I can death coin Foxy. There is a plush, so I'd have to deal with Lefty, but that's not the end of the world. Ooh. Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay, hold on. Oh god. Dude, fuck.
Hello. New and exciting career path.
Low-key chat, that DD was kind of clutch. Unless she added somebody awful. Because she canceled the phone call. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, rare DDWs, right? Rare min arenas, too. These are very rare outside of 5020. Or, oh my god. I think I'm going to really focus on death coining Foxy. Okay, Foxy's out of the picture. We only have to deal with Lefty and the vents, dudes. This is looking good. Can't you just cam stall Lefty? I need to cam stall other people. So no.
Hello Spig, I've now woken up from my nightly slumber. How are you doing?
Good. We're doing better when I beat this though. We out. Ah, shit, we lost 7 minutes. Alright. Last split, chat. Let's go. This split also lost time because I'd done pretty well in the previous marathon. But I had no doubt that I could hold on to the 3 hours going into Security Breach because, I mean, I know that game pretty well. I hadn't yet opened it on this computer, but it was time to wrap this up in a reasonable, you know, 14 hours or so. We could do sub 12 if we were doing, like, speedruns, but we're not. We're gonna do it naturally, and we're gonna do VIP ending. Oh my, mouse sensitivity, Security Breach. Oh my gosh, this game feels so weird. Yeah, I haven't opened Security Breach on this PC. I had to install it. How do I feel? Numb. Very numb. I wonder how Daka would do. If he practiced, he could beat me. There's, you know, there's no reason that he wouldn't be just as good as all these games. It would probably take him the most practice to beat me at FNAF World and Pizza Sim. What do you do here? No saves. Ooh, that's a time loss. The game put me in the void because I died without a save because they never fucking fixed that. Otherwise, it would have loaded me onto my last save. I can't believe they never fixed that. Actually unreal. Like, is that bug gonna carry over to Ruin? Are you seriously? That's the sort of thing that makes me concerned when I see that Ruin is very clearly taking a lot from Security Breach. I'm very optimistic for Ruin. I swear to God, if I die in my first playthrough without saving and it puts me in the void, I will make a dedicated video ripping on Steel Wool if I die in my first Ruin playthrough without saving and spawn in the void. I will make a song ripping on Steel Wool. If they fix it, Ruin's a win. You know what? I'll say it. I don't care how bad Ruin is. If it, I'm assuming it won't be bad, but you know what I mean? I don't care if it's a disaster. If they fix the respawning bullshit, I'll take it. Yeah, we're just at 1 gift, yeah. Now we're at 2 gifts. And now, 3 gifts. Oh my gosh, it's E. I keep pressing F. Games need to agree what interact is. Is it E or is it F, Moon? Hey? Took his ass. Oh my god. I just naturally died to Moon. Nice. Can we get the voice lines? For the sake of speed, we'll just, I'll sing the voice lines. Security alert! Security alert! Wee wee. I don't know if I'll be able to perfectly replicate these ones. There's a few sentences coming up. Gregory, that is a decorative fountain. There is no bunny in the Pizzaplex, Gregory. How's that? Freddy! Did you see that dancing rabbit lady? Couldn't tell the diff, thanks chat. Have I considered a side hustle as a voice actor? Dude, my whole career is a side hustle. Tetrabit didn't pay me, which is good. Oh, hey man. But I side hustled being in Tetrabit's video, narrating the FNAF tier list with him. That was really fun. I liked that. It was funny. Like, he just wanted me to read off some voice lines. There was like one part that he wanted me to ad-lib. He wanted me to talk about Pizza Sim because he knew nothing about it. But I ended up rewriting most of the narration because I felt very strongly about some topics. Like, if it weren't for that, I would have talked probably like 3 times less. Okay, chat. Natural ticking.
The real, pure, undisturbed natural ticking.
Wouldn't want to overdose, chat. We can't overdose on ticking. Pizza! No, that wasn't that good. Okay, how many tries will this bullshit take me? Okay. I believe I hit the trigger. I get nervous about this area because in like enemies spawn every 15-second mods, which is most of my recent Security Breach playing. This place is hell. But it's not actually that bad. You're gonna wait right here in Lost and Found till your parents or the police arrive. Are there more gifts in here? Not that I can currently access. Whatever happened to Megan's gas and dash case? Nothing. I assume that she didn't actually, because the cops never got back to us. So either they're just taking like actually a year and a half to do the case, or she is not guilty. I love this game.
Spiff, have you heard of FNAF Plus? You should play it when it drops.
Yeah, the thing with whatever, those games, Pop Goes Evergreen and FNAF Plus, I think they're gonna be like 4 years. That seems a bit long. I don't actually know how long they'll be, but like I don't even know if work's really being done to them. Phil's done some dev streams working on FNAF Plus. Oh, that's cool. All right. But like I know he's gotten tired of people trying to predict when it's gonna come out, and he just said like it'll be out when it's out. So I am contributing to the not pushing it. EEE doesn't work, chat. No e-spam. That was smooth. That was smooth. Gotta hand it to you. Maybe that's my new computer. Good news, chat. You can get kind of okay frames in Security Breach with a 4090. All it takes is a $1,200 GPU. And you can play your favorite 5 Nights at Freddy's game. Kind of smoothly. Gentlemen. Guess what, Roxy? Oh no, Chica's coming. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Chica's coming.
Morning, Spiff. I've had
Oh my
stream all
gosh,
night.
Chica's
It's 8
coming.
now.
I didn't realize it took her like 2 seconds to disappear. Thought it was instant, to be honest. 800 hours of Security Breach, still learning new things. Clutch, Monty. That was clutch as fuck. This is why it takes you 2.5 hours. Hey, you're right. Monty? There's no Monty though. Where the fuck is that Monty? All the animatronics get despawned when I press the elevator button. Did Roxy talk too? That's so whack. It has to be those two up by the elevator then. Maybe they weren't properly despawned. My, what big toes you have for daddy. If you listen closely, you can still fucking hear Freddy running. Crap, which one was it? What was that? I was not looking. Thank you. Pepsi, put up a super copiant prediction on if I'll die before escape ending. Because I'm definitely gonna die before escape ending. But what if I didn't? That would be impressive. What's left is killing Chica. Ooh, that's dangerous. Oh god. Do you think I can do Phaser Blast? I don't want to lose a Phaser Blast. It's shameful. Oh my god, I'm just like Vanny. I relate so hard to the funny rabbit lady. Are you? Oh. Want to know a little hack, believers? The only reason I'm doing this is because I know where I'm gonna die. Chica's underground area is where I'm gonna die. But with the golden flas gun, especially instead of the camera, which has been nerfed into the dirt, I am now in a position to whip some ass. Do you think memes will ever come back? Like dead memes? You know, do you think like Bad Luck Brian is ever gonna make a return to the forefront of humor? Ironically? I couldn't even handle it, ironically. Who? Look it up. What the fuck, dude? I'm in the fucking elevator. I actually can't handle this video game sometimes, chat. Okay, gonna be real, I did a pretty good job. Okay, you have to give me that. I put up quite a fight. Should we put it back up? There's no way I'll die again. And for those saying that it shouldn't have counted because it was clearly unintentional, I mean, welcome to Security Breach. It was literally a Dark Souls boss fight in the elevator. Yeah, it was like the Taurus demon, Dark Souls, the first time you see a Taurus demon. In that like tiny little end of a hallway. I don't think the mimic is a theory. I think it's like confirmed by the books. Now, whatever about the mimic is all theory, but like I think the books you sleep, yeah, well, me too, but it's nice that they actually supply some information. Dude, you sound so gone. It's a combination of that and Paige's sleeping close to me, so I'm not talking that loud. But yes, I'm pretty gone. If you're invited to the movie premiere. So here's the thing. A whole bunch of FNAF creators got access to the Ruin trailer early. That's how they were able to get all their reaction videos out the minute the trailer dropped. Not me. So there's a gap, right? I'd like to bridge that gap, but I have no idea how to bridge the gap. And I don't even necessarily think that it's because they don't like me, though they probably don't like me. But it's because we have no connection. I feel like Scott should invite you simply for the fact that you love FNAF World. True. Okay, I think me and Scott would get along perfectly well. I think me and Scott would see eye to eye on a few things. Oh yeah, there's a prediction going on. Right. Chat, these predictions were made because you guys wanted predictions. The odds of believers winning was always remarkably low. We do have a treat called a beaver tail. Yeah, they're pretty good. I think they're more of like a tourist thing though. They only exist in like heavy tourist areas like Banff. What is it though? It's like a donut, kind of. But yeah, I don't know if they're a Canadian dish as much as they are tourist bait. Bagged milk is Eastern Canada. Our milk isn't bagged. Bagged. Sometimes, like when I'm driving, just chilling, me and me time, I practice saying bag the way you guys say it. I always think you take the A from apple and you put it in bag. Bag. Eh, is that pretty good? Whoops. So they invisible walled this area so that you get stuck? Why? Good thing we didn't have a prediction. You all would have been saying, oh, you're throwing for content, Spiff. What do you do? It is kind of tough for me. Like, if I were to get in a good relationship with Steel Wool and get access to stuff that they do early, like, I always share stuff live. Like, I always stream games and whatever. The reason they give people stuff early is because so that they can make videos of it to go live when the stuff drops, but I wouldn't do anything before it drops because I'd want to do it with you guys, if that makes sense. There's no way they don't include that guy in the DLC. He's too important, too cool. There's just no way they would do him dirty like that and abandon him.
Did you know that bears like pizza sauce more than honey? It's true. Before their extinction, bears were known to attack pizza delivery trucks.
Imagine if bears traveled in herds. Holy crap. Groups of tanks coming through. Alright, so we're about to make escape ending. It's one more death then. Like the 2 prediction deaths and then one more. I forgot a key part of that. I did forget the part where we killed Roxy. Yes, I forgot the Roxy boss fight. Sorry. I never noticed the hat that they have. That's kind of cute. Kapow! Okay, escape ending. Now we just need a bunch of collectibles and to dip out to VIP. I didn't think it'd be possible that we end under 13 hours, but it's gonna be close. We're gonna save time in security breach. What?
How are your new eyes?
I am having a hard time.
I am having a hard time. To his new eyes. I mentioned this on Twitter, but like, did you know that Sun and Moon are supposed to be the same character, not two different characters? They're supposed to be the same one. I had just completely forgotten that. I see them as character. In the DLC trailer, when there's that Moon and Sun, they're clearly like a 50-50. Like, that just blew my mind. I was like, what, they merged? It was a bit shocking to me, and then I was like, right, yeah, they're supposed to be the same character. Well, it's because, you know, I've literally watched the models trade out, so like I fully think of them as different characters. Hey, don't call me stupid. And if you are gonna call me stupid, spell it right. We're still missing a few, hey? Well, it's over. Wait. I can actually go for sub fucking 13. How many gift boxes do I have? Chat, you wanna know how many thoughts are in my brain right now? 0. Not even 1. Well, there goes sub 13 chat. Sub 13 still possible? So true. I would just have to split early. Okay, so now there's 4 more, right? Pretty solid time. We'll save like almost half an hour on security breach. What the what was I doing last time in security breach? Beep, boop, boop, beep. And one more. Oh my gosh. Hey, I don't think there's 3 boxes here. Pretty sure there's just 2. Oh, there it is. No sub 1303. Well, no. Okay. Whoops. Ta! I don't know why it's red. We beat our previous time by 3 hours, 38 minutes, 34 seconds. That is much more reasonable of a stream. A 12-hour stream, that can be done. Only half a day, chat. Mission success, but I'm still not done. There's still room for over an hour more of time saved, much of which will come from help wanted. Not only that, but I've since learned that there's actually 13 total official Scott-made FNAF games out there. So when I do this a 3rd time, there might be a couple new members to the list. But we'll see. For now, I sleep.